Hello everyone, Mecha219 here with part 2 of my review and unboxing of the Bandai Master Grade Duel Gundam Assault Shroud kit. So in this part we will be taking a look at the plates, starting off with the A plate. And it comes in your clear, orange, and blue. This nice vibrant blue color. You got parts for like the torso, the knees. You got some stuff for like the missiles, thruster parts, parts for the shoulder, this little part here for the cockpit, part for the shield, more thrusters. I'm guessing these are for like the backpack. This looks like it's for the backpack, and you got the chest and the back, and parts for the arms, the shoulders. You got your clear parts for different various cameras, and you got your eye piece. So that's the A plate. Your B plate is done in this nice light grayish color, and it's armor parts. You got parts for the shield, parts for the legs, parts for the arms. I'm guessing these are for the arms. Then you got these parts here. I'm guessing those are for the legs. I'm not sure exactly what those are for. Then you got this part here for the waist area, the neck, and then the wrist guards, or whatever you want to call those. Then these parts here for the upper arms. Nice molded in detail here on the shield. That's pretty good. So that's pretty much it for the B plate. The C plate, done in this nice, in the same blue as the A plate. Got your main part for the shield and your for the heels and the front of the feet. Not a lot of molded in detail, but it is what it is. Then you have your D plate in this gray color. It's mostly your internal frame. You got like the connection for the connector point for the shield, the handle for the shield. I'm guessing this is the part that you would use to attach the shield onto the arm. Shoulder parts, manipulator parts for the hands. These parts here look like they're for the I'm guessing those would be for either the hips, ball joints for the side skirt armor, your base adapter, the collar piece. You got these parts here for the upper arms. And you got these parts here for the shoulder joints, parts for the shoulder armor. You got some molded in detail. So if you wanted to, you could actually go in and detail that up if you absolutely wanted to. I mean, I don't do it personally because you're really not going to see it with the armor on it. You got your different hand options, and they're swappable fingers, so what are you going to do? So that's the D plate. Next up is your E plate, and this is internal structure for the legs, the feet, the thigh parts, your ankles, your hip parts, the waist parts, the parts that work for the hips that will be able to be adjusted, main torso piece, more parts for the feet. You got the neck part here. So other than that, and you got some detail on these parts. Let me see if I can focus it in a little bit. Got some nice molded in parts there. You got these parts here for the legs. But so not a lot to write home about with this. So that is your E plate. Next up is the F plate, done again in this gray color, and again more internal structure. You got parts for the shoulders, more parts for the shoulders. These parts here go on the shoulder armor, ankle parts, the main waist part. These parts for the knees, parts that go on the edge of the knees. I'm guessing these are the arm pieces. You got your knee parts, armor skirt pieces, internal parts for the I'm guessing these would be for the side skirt armor. And you do got some nice details molded in. Not a lot, but you got some, so you can go in and again paint that up if you really wanted to. So that is your F plate. Next up is the G plate. Again, more gray, and this is basically parts for your internal parts for the assault shroud armor. Basically like your torso parts. You got some parts for like some thrusters, the exterior armor parts for the waist unit. Not exactly sure what these parts are for. I'm guessing these might be not exactly sure what they would be for. So again, more armor. I mean, not armor, but internal frame. Next up is the H plate, done in this light gray color, or I don't know if it's a light gray or a medium. I'm just gonna say gray. So you got again parts for the shoulder armor, parts for the skirt armor, parts for the head. You got your V fin right there, front skirt, crotch piece. I'm guessing these are the actual side skirt armor pieces. Parts for the cockpit, the mouth guard. Guessing these are for the back of the arms, leg pieces. I'm guessing ankle guards. You got your two little pilot figures of Ezak Jewel. You got your beam saber parts. You got the parts that the beam sabers will attach onto. So, I mean, some of it has some molded details. If I can zoom in on the pilot figure, you got some really nice molded in detail there. And I think the underside should have some molded... Oh, actually, the underside of the armor parts have some molded in details too. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, not a lot to write home about. So that is your H plate. Next up is the I plate, done in this light blue color. Almost like a powder blue color. And this is mostly just parts for the assault shroud armor. You got parts for the shoulders, skirt armor. I'm guessing this would be probably the part that covers the cockpit. Then you got these parts here, which I'm not sure about. You got your main part for the chest. Not sure what those would be for. Then you got parts for the thruster, additional thrusters, parts for the back of the arms, parts for the top of the shoulders. Not sure what these parts are to. So, but again, done in this nice blue color, I'm sure, and you can see the details molded in. So that is the I plate. J plate, done in the same blue color. Again, you got parts for like the legs, parts for like some more thrusters, more leg armor, main parts of the leg armor. So not a lot to write home about with this. Some molded in detail like vents and everything. So looks good to me. So that's the J plate. Next up is the K plate, and this has more parts for the legs. You got more parts for your thrusters, parts for the waist area. You got your head Vulcans right here. Got the head Vulcans right here. More parts for the legs. Again, you got more internal parts for the assault shroud armor. You got the part for the missiles. I'm guessing this part here would be probably for one of the weapons, or maybe one of the thruster units. Then you got parts for the railgun. Then you got this part here and this part here. I'm guessing these would be for the railgun or the thrusters. Not exactly certain, but we'll find out when it gets built. So that is the K plate. Next up is your L plate, and this is mostly your main weaponry, being the cannon or bazooka, parts for your beam rifle. You got your parts for your throwable missile. I think this would be the main part for, I'm going to say, the beam rifle here, if I'm correct. And then you got this part here for the barrel for the railgun or bazooka. Then you got these parts here. So looks pretty good. And you do got some molded in details on some of the parts. So that looks good. And that's your L plate. Then you have your M plate, which is more parts for the assault shroud armor, being the fronts and rear skirts, parts for the arms, and then you got these parts here for the chest, and then these parts here that go over the shoulders or around the collar parts. And you got some molded in detail, not a lot, but some. So that's pretty cool. Next up, you have the beam sabers, your beam saber effect parts in the standard straight blades in pink, which looks good. Then you have your polycaps, and you don't use all the polycaps in this kit, and you'll see that when we get into the manual. And it's done in this nice rubbery material. And then next you have your foil stickers for various cameras, the eyes in various cameras, and the little green triangle that goes on the assault shroud armor. You have your marking seals. So you, in yellow, gray, red. So I may use them, I may not, I don't know. We'll see. And then last but not least, you have your dry transfer decals. So yeah, done in white, red, and blue. So that's pretty much all of that stuff. Next up, we have our instruction manual with the same box art that you have, with the same artwork you have on the cover of the box. Opening it up, you have some backstory about the 5 Gundams. Then you have your table of contents, how to assemble parts, how to apply the dry transfer decals, how to cut parts off the plates. You have your plate layout all the way from A to the poly plate, your A plate to the polycap plate. Then you have your assembly instructions. Start with the body unit, head unit, arm units, and then continuing on with the arm units and the shoulders. Then you go into the leg units, and then you get into the middle. You have your color splash pages of the Gundam. So a little bit of information about some of the weapons, the gimmicks. Nice picture with all the wires coming out of it. Then you continue on with the instruction to finish off the legs. Then you build the waist unit. And then you move on to assembling the lower body, attaching the upper and lower body together. Shows you how to open the cockpit. Shows you how to adjust the hips. Then you go on to the weapon systems. And then basically how to attach the weapons into the hand. And then the last part is your assault shroud armor. And there's a lot to that from what it looks like. So, and then go all the way to the back. You have your, you got the decal placement and dry transfer decal guide. And then on the back you have your painting guide. So that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed already, please please subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section. I will answer any and all questions the best I can. And I will see you all in the next one. And I will see you all in part 3. Thanks for watching.